Packers could acquire $97 million Pro Bowl player in major trade offer. The Green Bay Packers have been quite active this offseason, but a significant trade proposal involving four-time Pro Bowl cornerback Marshon Lattimore could shake up the NFL. Sayer Bettinger, a writer for Dairyland Express, put forward several potential trades that the Packers could pursue during this offseason. Among these suggestions, acquiring a seasoned wide receiver such as T. Higgins or Brandon Ayuk was considered. However, one particularly intriguing proposal was the idea of the Packers securing Lattimore from the New Orleans Saints. Although the Saints might benefit from retaining Lattimore, they could also gain by receiving a third or fourth round draft pick and removing his contract from their books, Bettinger remarked. Given that the Packers possess 11 selections in this draft, investing one or two in Lattimore wouldn't be the worst decision General Manager Brian Gutekunst could make. A trade for Marshon Lattimore is within reach. Acquiring a player with Lattimore's caliber may seem ambitious, but there exists a plausible trade scenario if the Packers decide to pursue him. According to ESPN insider Jeremy Fowler, sources at the NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis revealed that the Saints are contemplating trading Lattimore. A recent contract restructuring has made Lattimore's contract more manageable for any team interested in acquiring him this offseason. The Packers currently have ample cap space at their disposal, both in the present and in the coming years. Despite a busy free agency period, over-the-cap reports that the Packers still possess $22 million in cap space. This figure is projected to rise to $68 million in 2025. Meanwhile, the Saints need to continue reducing their salary cap obligations for future seasons. Despite significant roster moves and contract adjustments, New Orleans still finds itself $73 million over the cap in 2025, a figure that exceeds the league's second-worst cap space by nearly $50 million for the following season. Trading Lattimore now in exchange for draft picks could make the 27-year-old cornerback an attractive target for teams like the Packers. What lies ahead for Jaire Alexander? Should the Packers pursue a star cornerback like Lattimore, it could raise questions about the future of All-Pro cornerback Jaire Alexander. General Manager Brian Gutekunst swiftly dismissed any notion of trading Alexander at the onset of the offseason. When queried about the possibility, Gutekunst unequivocally replied with a "No." Unlike Lattimore, Alexander's contract presents significant hurdles to any potential trade, even if the Packers were inclined to move him. A trade before June 1st would result in a substantial dead cap hit of nearly $26 million. Alexander remains under contract until the 2026 season and should be optimistic about his prospects for a standout season under the guidance of new defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley. With a track record of developing defensive backs, Hafley's expertise and innovative defensive scheme could facilitate Alexander's return to All-Pro status in 2024 and beyond. Pairing Alexander with another elite cornerback like Lattimore, alongside newly acquired safety Xavier McKinney, could position Green Bay as one of the NFL's premier secondaries.